Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Capricorn September 17, 2024. Others respond well to your communications today, and there can be practical advice exchanged that really helps. Even if complications aren't disappearing, things seem far more positive, and people are more agreeable. It comes rather naturally to seamlessly fall into creative ways of interacting with others and your environment. It's a good time to visualize what you'd like to do with your life and develop creative ways of achieving your goals. You're also working a little harder, feeling a stronger sense of commitment and purpose, and making detailed plans and schedules. Reserving time for yourself or your personal projects and initiatives makes sense now. It can be empowering to cooperate with others while also paying special attention to your independent pursuits and needs. As much as you can be all work, all the time, Virgo, the stars are aligning today to encourage you to let down your hair. Sweet Venus, the goddess planet of attraction, is spinning like she is in a swan's pool with the god planet of miracles, Jupiter. This is one of the most sought-after transits for all lovers and romantics, as it ensures you radiate like a star. Enjoy yourself with fun and games at an amusement park, or spice it up with something a little out of your comfort zone that is adventurous. You'll be feeling stress-free, and it's time to live in the moment. What do you want to pursue? There might be a slightly indecisive vibe when Venus in Libra trines Jupiter in Gemini. You could be between a few different professional and financial opportunities. 2 or more career paths may present themselves today. Think about what you value. You may find that there is a professional opportunity aligned with your financial goals, desire for security, and need for professional stability. Although it might be promising, take your time weighing your pros and cons. Whatever you choose could be significantly professionally and financially impactful. The world has changed since last year, and no one of us is immune to changes occurring in our personal lives. Giving has taken on new meaning. We must give of our minds, not our pocketbooks. We must open up to a new way of living with others. Take this period of change seriously, and you will not be left behind. Yoga is a wonderful practice for giving power to the mind to the body a new way of being. The vibrations of the day are going to tend to destabilize you. You are going to have to go with the flow even if the going is a little rough. However, you should think about your behavior with your family and friends. Try not to beat them over the head with your opinions. Take time to listen and weigh the pros and cons of a situation and stop acting on impulse. There may be a slowdown in your professional life. Over the weekend, away from the noise of the working week, you will find it easier to listen to your heart and intuition as circumstances align across income, work, and career fronts in a way that could have long-term implications. While the moon is merely passing through your work sector, it sharpens your instincts and keeps you emotionally and intuitively engaged, especially as a favorable alignment between Venus on the income front and Jupiter on the job front reaches its peak. This confluence not only brings together elements of prosperity and good fortune but also has the potential to activate powerful forces of attraction. The moon's departure from your romantic sector yesterday not only left behind a sense of romantic nostalgia in its wake but the confidence to make the most of the doors open to the past and second chances. As the moon's only visit during your birthday month and the first since Pluto, the planet of change and transformation, retrograde back into your romantic sector, this comes just as there is a chance for a do-over or to draw a new line in the sand. Our eyes in the sky. Life often presents us with moments of uncertainty, and that tug-of-war between confidence and doubt is something we all go through. 1 minute, you're feeling sure about your choices, and the next, you're second-guessing every step. This is especially true right now, as Mars in Cancer squares off with the south node of karma and the north node of fate. It's one of those cosmic moments where you may start to question whether you're on the right path or if your decisions are leading you to the right destination. But here's a comforting truth: life is full of unknowns, and that's okay. Not every answer is immediately clear, and sometimes, you have to trust that the outcome will reveal itself in time. Have you ever looked back at a situation that had you feeling uncertain, only to realize later that it unfolded perfectly in ways you couldn't have imagined? It's a reminder that it's completely normal to feel unsure. It's part of the natural process of growth, change, and discovery. Embrace the unknown and give yourself the grace to let things unfold. Often, the universe has a way of surprising us with the perfect solution when we least expect it. While you're navigating this uncertainty, remember that it's important not to force things to happen before they're ready. Sometimes, we want something so much that we push too hard for it, and in doing so, we might end up dissatisfied because it wasn't what we truly needed in the first place. Take a moment to reflect. Are you chasing something that genuinely aligns with your desires, or are you holding on to it out of fear of change or habit? It's okay to pause and reassess your goals, your relationships, or even your daily routines. By letting go of what no longer serves you, you create space for something better to enter your life. Have you ever noticed how freeing it can be to release something that wasn't quite right, only to find something more fulfilling takes its place? And speaking of new opportunities today, the energy around you is vibrant with fresh ideas and unconventional proposals. It's as if the universe is opening up new doors, inviting you to explore exciting possibilities. Even if you've been on a steady path that's worked well for you so far, today's a good day to keep your options open. People around you might offer perspectives that could completely change how you see things. Have you ever had someone mention an idea or a solution that you hadn't considered, and it suddenly made everything click? That's the energy you're working with right now. Be open to the unexpected, because what seems unconventional or out of the ordinary might just be the breakthrough you've been waiting for. On the financial side, things are looking promising. You're in a great position to make smart moves, especially when it comes to negotiating or managing your resources. Lately, you've been able to turn even small opportunities into something bigger and more rewarding. Have you noticed that? You've got a sharp instinct for knowing when to strike a deal or when to hold back, and that instinct is serving you well today. More doors are opening, especially when it comes to meeting new people or forming valuable connections. Nurture these relationships. They could prove beneficial in ways you don't even realize yet. And remember, if something doesn't feel right in terms of money or resources, trust your gut. Your intuition is your best guide, so steer clear of anything that doesn't sit well with you. Today is ultimately about finding balance between action and reflection, between certainty and curiosity. You're in a strong position to move forward with confidence, but it's equally important to take a moment to reassess where you are. Have you ever been in a situation where you thought you had everything figured out, only for a surprising insight or opportunity to completely shift your direction for the better? That could be today's energy mix of stability and exciting new potential.